Dave Zanker here. Thank you for listening to this Texas Journal message. A nation that cannot verify who belongs to it will soon belong to someone else. That's exactly what birthright citizenship is doing to the nation. United States citizens are being replaced and superseded by hostile foreign powers. Help secure our sovereignty at texastitans.com. I say again, visit texastitans.com. We stand at a precipice. The sanctity of our borders and the integrity of our national identity are not merely policy discussions, they are the very pillars upon which the survival of America rests. For too long, the political class has played games with our sovereignty, treating our nation as a global thoroughfare rather than a sovereign home for our posterity. Today, we must address the ultimate subversion, the intentional weaponization of migration and the catastrophic erosion caused by birth tourism. We are witnessing an orchestrated effort to replace the foundational character of this nation. It is time for America first and America only. We owe no greater duty than to the citizens of this republic, and we will not be denigrated by those who seek to dissolve our laws under the guise of compassion. The practice of birth tourism is not just a regulatory oversight, it is an existential threat. Beyond the immediate subversion, allow me to communicate 5 additional issues that will ensure the destruction of the United States if left unchecked. First, the strategic colonization of local government. By creating millions of anchor citizens who hold no cultural or historical tie to our American founding, we are fostering the radical transformation of our local school boards and city councils. These entities are being captured by interests that view America as nothing more than a bank to be drained, effectively creating pockets of foreign-run territory within our own borders. Second, the destruction of the social contract. A nation is bound by a common heritage and a shared sense of duty. Birth tourism creates a citizenry of convenience. When millions owe their citizenship to a transactional loophole rather than a shared history, the bonds of trust break down. We cannot sustain a republic with a population that views citizenship as a shopping receipt rather than a legacy. Third, the bankruptcy of public services. Birth tourism is engineered to exploit the American taxpayer. By utilizing public hospitals for births and then often immediately disappearing or claiming indigency, these actors force the American working class to subsidize the very invasion that is replacing them. Our healthcare system, already fragile, cannot withstand the intentional strain of a global maternity ward. Fourth, the establishment of parallel intelligence networks. As discovered with foreign actors leveraging the EB-5 and birthright pathways, we are effectively handing the keys to our critical infrastructure to agents of hostile powers. When birth tourists and foreign-sponsored migrants embed themselves in our communities, we lose the ability to distinguish between a citizen and a foreign operative, rendering our internal security intelligence useless. Fifth, the acceleration of political fragmentation. Every major nation in history that lost its demographic and cultural cohesion ceased to be a nation. By inviting millions who hold no oath, no shared blood, and no allegiance to the Western Christian values of the founders, we are ensuring that America becomes a fractured civilization. A house divided against itself, culturally, linguistically, and ideologically, cannot stand. This is not racist, it is simply the truth. Any nation that does not prioritize its own people is a nation in the process of committing suicide. The Texas Journal stands for the preservation of our heritage and the defense of our borders. We will not be displaced in the land our ancestors built. We stand for the rule of law, the preservation of our citizens, and an America that remains forever ours. Sovereignty is the right to say no to those who would replace us. Help enforce that right at texastitans.com. I say again, texastitans.com. This is Dave Zanker, signing off.